Hello everybody, welcome to My Hero Academia Season 4 Episode 18 anime review. After a few weeks of relative nothingness, it might be a bit harsh, but that's what I'm going to call it. Well, it looks like we're finally getting the ball rolling, is what I'm trying to say. We got introduced to the, I presume, next villain, and we got, I guess, a brief outline of what the next arc is going to entail, so that should be good. I love a school festival arc, me. I don't understand it. It's just good. I just really like them. It's one of those things that it's like, oh, school festival arc, cool. It's like a tournament arc. It's really hard to make a very, very bad one. But, I don't think they're going to start here. Anyway, let's jump into the episode and see what went down and everything. Let's do this. So this was weird. Episode starts with a big old reintroduction to the world and quirks and UA and everything. It was really weird. It was like the type of thing you'd see at the beginning of a season, not on episode 18. But yeah, regardless of that, we then go to Ashido doing some dancing and trying to teach Deku and Aoyama good stuff. Jiro gets embarrassed because her music hobby gets brought up by Kaminari, and he was just being a nice guy. He was just paying compliments, and she got really upset. I like Jiro the best, but come on, be a bit nice to Paul. I know you're just embarrassed. It's fine. Learn school festival's coming up. School festival is a big deal for all the other courses, like you have the sports festival for the hero course. The other courses get to show their stuff at this one. So basically, they've got to decide what to do now. Kaminari suggests maid cafe. Really weird thing about Kaminari suggesting a maid cafe. In his little vision, there was no Jiro, which the other 5 were there, but Jiro wasn't, which poor Jiro, I guess. Kind of weird, but whatever. Minato has a suggestion, but he doesn't even get to spit it out because he's Minato. I don't have a follow-up to that. It's just what he does. He's Minato. Then we get some rapid-fire suggestions. Oh, the only one I really remember is Bakugo's was a death match, and I was like, that's probably not going to get approved. Probably can't approve students fighting each other to the death. It's not an okay thing. They don't make a decision, basically. Going quite fast through this, they don't make a decision. And Aizawa was like, fine, do it by tomorrow. Later on at the dorm, Ida thinks, you know what, let's do something for the other students, because we keep causing them trouble, basically. Todoroki then suggests, let's do like a song and dance, like a good time type thing. They ask Jiro to play music, and she's all embarrassed, and then Kaminari, your boy, is like, it's great music. It's totally related to being a hero, which, to be fair, considering the hero's got to be popular as well, it's not too off the mark. He does have a point. And then she accepts, and then after that there's an evil face on the screen, which we find out about a bit later on. So yeah, good old Jiro getting screen time. But question though, where was Deku during this whole conversation? Well, the best part of the episode, in my opinion, Deku and Mirio go to see Eri because she's awake and everything. It's her first request. She wants to see Deku and Eri, good stuff. Because she didn't know Deku's name, basically, the whole time. I'm like, oh yeah, she didn't, did she? That's not good. So yeah, the introductions, all that. She doesn't know Night Eye died yet, so that's going to be a conversation they're going to have at some point. They made a good point. They're like, we'll tell her one day, but just not today. And I'm like, you know what? It's probably safe. Leave it a little bit. Maybe let her figure it out on her own, because it's a lot easier to come to terms with something if you figure it out on your own than if it's just dropped on you, I think. That's just my opinion, who knows. She's been blaming herself this whole time for everything, all the injuries they got, Mirio losing his quirk, poor Eri. Mirio cheers her up a little bit, tells her they want to see her smile, and then she's like, how do I smile? And it's like, oh, that hurt, when she couldn't remember how to smile when she tried doing it. That honestly hurt a little bit. I was like, oh, poor Eri. Poor Eri. And then Deku is like, you know what? We haven't done our jobs yet. She's not saved at all. And it's like, more Eri, yes. And then he remembers Aoyama doing the surprise bit, and everyone likes surprises, so I'm glad that came into play, I guess. Then he asks Aizawa, hey, could you come to the school festival? Because that'll be fun, and and make her smile. And it's going to be great. If she doesn't smile, that'll be a big old disappointment. But yeah, basically Aizawa's like, fine, I'll talk to the principal. Mirio explains what a date is to Eri, and she's all confused. And Deku is like, what are you teaching her? What are you teaching my daughter, damn it? Damn it, Mirio. Stop it, senpai. It's... Paul... No, they're great. They're all great. Third section, we get a mysterious video uploaded to YouTube, I guess, which makes sense because YouTube don't take anything down unless it's copyrighted. So, you know, this was fine, despite the fact it showed actual crime. I know it's not actual YouTube, but I'm relating it to real life. You can film anything and put on YouTube, as you know, previous years have shown. Let's just move on from that. Mysterious video by a criminal. It's like, I guess he does like vlogs, like crime vlogs, I guess, which, yeah, it's kind of weird going from Overhaul, who is a right bastard, to now is like, they're like just like YouTubers, YouTube criminals, which I'm not sure if I like that. It is a big old juxtaposition, isn't it? But it could be really good. It's far too early to make a judgment. Their names, by the way, there's two of them, because one of them's the camera woman. Gentle Criminal is the old man, and the other one is called La Brava. La Brava. Which, I guess, fair enough. I assume they're going to be the villains of this arc, I guess, or upcoming arc. No idea, actually. I've not read the manga. Some heroes showed up, and he defeats them off camera while he's stealing this thing. He defeats them off camera, I presume, so that he doesn't show his quirk. The only clue we really get is that the house or the building is like wobbling when they cut back on. So, you know, that's the thing. Didn't even take the money he stole, so I guess he's just trying to make a statement, I guess. However, after this, they then talk about, oh, we didn't get many views on that video, and I'm just like, dude, you gotta put a clickbaity thumbnail and you know, manipulate the tags. You gotta put PewDiePie in the tags. That's how you do it, Gentle Criminal. So they decide we gotta up the ante, go after something big, and then when they're saying that, it shows Eri, Mirio, and Deku. So I'm gonna guess they're gonna go after the school festival, and then to make the news or something. That's my assumption. But then maybe, because they don't seem that bad. They don't seem, all the other like villains and criminals we've seen, you know, these two seem like they are alright. They don't seem like they're bad people. It seems like they're more trying to make a statement than actually doing crimes. Maybe that's just me, but who knows. Also, during this last bit, they like are high, so he's pouring the coffee, but it's like blowing in the wind and hitting her in the face. That was pretty funny. Again, feels kind of weird that they're not comedy villains, but they're not as serious as the previous villains we've seen. It is, I mean, who knows? It's still early days. It could be really, really good. But anyway, that was the end of the episode. I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying that we're getting the ball rolling a little bit with the school festival and also the gentle stuff. It should be a good old time. Should be a good old time. Nice that we get to see more Eri. Jiro's getting some screen time. Thumbs up all around from me is basically what we're seeing here. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing and stuff for more reviews on the channel. There's a lot of anime, don't you know? I will see you next week for another episode of this, and bye guys.